For countless generations, our people, the Tthe and Tthe, have enjoyed an intricate relationship with our land and water.
I was born Sandy Lake in Francois. That's where I live all my life. Used to go fish lake and in the summertime go to Francois by the river. We moved back and forth. That's where I grew up. Yeah.
Our ancestors, elders, and present-day members have lived across the entirety of our territory since time immemorial.
Well, I'm born Tthe River, way out in the bush, little village there. It's about 145 miles from here on the river, up to Sigany, way up. Tthe, that's where I'm born.
Our lives have always revolved around our rivers, lakes, and streams, water systems that bear our names such as Fontas, Tthe, Cacho, and Ekwan, to name a few.
Well, during the summer months we usually go hunting, fishing on the rivers. And in the winter time the trap line is by sled out into the trap line, all over, hunting, trapping beaver, and a lot of other furs.
Industrial resource extraction has been occurring within FN territory for 2 generations now, and for 2 generations we have been concerned about its effect on our people, our land, and the future of our water in our territory.
Resource extraction or fracking or trying to get those resources out of the land creates an imbalance.
Today, with the introduction of shale gas extraction and hydraulic fracking methods, we are facing the largest and most destructive industrial force our waters have ever known.
Now all the creek gonna die off. You won't drink water and you can't drink it now.
Unfortunately, the colonization and industrialization of our land and water threatens our traditional relationship with water and all life it sustains, including our own.
The odd time that I do go over there and take a moose out of those areas, the moose are obviously drinking that water. So I imagine whatever's in their bloodstream has got to be getting into mine while I'm eating it.
This is a problem FN elders believe can be solved, but only if we work together. The Fort Nelson First Nation elders and community members are concerned about the future of FN's water.
There's lots of creek over there, and we can't drink the water nowhere. That's really bad for the people, you know.
Every person interviewed spoke about testing, monitoring, and checking the health of the water. Furthermore, we must be able to test the water ourselves.
All that wells up there, Bellator, should test the water.
There is a strong feeling among community members that water in our territory is no longer safe to drink. One of the main reasons for this concern is increased oil and gas activity in northeastern British Columbia.
Because maybe water might go bad when lots of oil gas are making.
Members of the FN no longer collect drinking water from the lakes, rivers, and streams in the traditional territory, as once was the practice.
But we used to with a muskeg, make a big hole and then just keep draining it out till it comes clear, and then cloth again.
The availability of fresh, clean water allowed us to travel freely throughout our territory, hunting, fishing, and trapping, and gathering the food and medicines necessary for our survival.
We used to travel by horse, a boat. We'll usually fish around Tthe River. It's a good place to fish there. And the water used to be good. Now we're scared to drink water anywhere no more, in the creek. Because we used to just drink water out there in the creek, yeah. And now we're kind of scared to drink it. We gotta bring our own water from town now.
The rivers and areas around them are home to animals that are important to us. Moose, beaver, muskrat, elk, caribou, swans, cranes, geese, ravens, and duck. We need these to survive as healthy Dene and Cree people.
We've just become like immigrants. We have no connection to the land. We have no control over the land. We have no responsibility to the land, to the water. We have no responsibility to ourselves. The government just keeps us here in these big adult daycares and program us. They give us little bits of money in different programs, and that's how we live, from program to program.
I had experience operating gas wells in the Helmet area, and I seen some pretty nasty looking cesspools, I guess you could call it, and it's just stuff that didn't look right in the water. So there was no point in, I just, yeah, like I say, stay out of those areas.
Lately, our people are noticing water levels are low in many rivers and lakes in our territory. Our elders have witnessed industrial practices that help them draw these conclusions. For 2 generations, our elders have seen the U.S. Army and the oil and gas industry spill, dump, and otherwise abandon industrial waste in and near our waters. Our land and rivers have become convenient dumping grounds for machinery and materials that cost too much to return back south. Meanwhile, spills, flares, and blowouts are a daily occurrence in the oil and gas fields, and the banks of our rivers continue to erode and fall in from bad forestry practices. Grounded in the wisdom of our elders, many FNFN members are increasingly concerned about the effects of fracking and shale gas extraction in our territory.
Actually, we're trying to look after the water for our brothers down in the north there too. There's no reason that the Mackenzie people should be suffering because these guys want to pump all their stuff down in there, which they're doing.
We are concerned about the effects that will come with the loss and contamination of the fresh water required to get the gas out of our territory.
The oil company, they really destroy the land. That's why we're scared to go any place without the water. Before, we don't carry the water. We go out anywhere. There's a creek anywhere, we drink water.
We don't know how much water the oil and gas companies will use. We don't know how much water they will contaminate. We don't know how much water they will dispose of. We don't know what the effects to our land, people, and culture will be. When we are elders, we will tell that story. We hope it's a good one.